New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Allen taking it himself. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. And now they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. And now it's blocked. This is going to... Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I need your help on this one. We just saw an extra point blocked. Do you think the rain had anything to do with it getting blocked?
Everything goes a little bit slower, but I'll tell you what, the snap and the hold, they look good.
Yeah, and most of the time, I love when you bring that up about it getting slower. It's deliberate when it gets slower, right? Because you have to go through it a little bit more. You want to be just a little bit more careful catching the ball, putting it down, and giving him a chance to kick it.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He'll buy some time right. And this one is incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On 1st down, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket. Got to the stick.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
I can't help but laugh. And the only reason is anytime the backup breaks a big one like that, he's going to be hard to deal with in film, wanting to know why he's not getting started.
That's what he's thinking. Great carry there. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 41 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A shotgun snap, Fields. Touchdown! It's complete. Henry Ruggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. On play action, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From midfield, here's Allen. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now this throw caught left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Fields. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. Forced out to his left. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. On first down, it's Fields. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so you can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Throwing now is Allen. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now the Raiders bringing the offense onto the field as they'll try to make it an 8-point swing. They'll try to run it with Jacobs, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for them here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 62 yards on the ground for him so far. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Fields. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Carlson on for the PAT. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Allen off the play fake. Buying time to his left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot. Of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 2nd and 16, Allen. Malcolm Kuntz able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
It's our time. It's our time. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he'll find Ruggs on the right side.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
56, right there, 56. Hey, let's get off the field.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Off play action, Fields.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Fields.
Touchdown, Raiders!
Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Going deep for Diggs.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
73 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Raiders on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
To throw is Fields. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fields throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
58, boys, 58, 58. So we got man.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here now, Johnny Townsend. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On 1st down, Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Watch the trap. Take 4.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. They'll go. It's Gibson. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run with Gibson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
At the 7-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Fields now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Carlson now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all